What's going on, family? Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings to you and your household. Hope all is well in this crazy, crazy chaos world. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to wherever you are tuning in. Like I say, you see, I'm in the bush, I'm in the jungle right now. No, I'm just walking. I just came from the store. I'm just on the back road. And yeah, like, things are getting more crazy. It's like really intensifying in a way. If you are not prepared, you're gonna be left behind. So I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm gonna say. Leave now. Leave America now. Because I say that because I was watching a video of this Uber driver. This was a older gentleman, African American, Black American, you know, Hebrew Israelite, and he was explaining that he had a passenger, and this is something that we hear a lot from clients too. So, but this video, he was breaking down. I'm gonna start real quick. Put my bags down. Got my food and stuff. Pretty much, I would say for a couple days. But all praises, the store is right down the street. So anything that we need, I can walk 5 minutes and I'm home. Or I'm right there to the store. But yeah, but the guy, he was explaining, he picked up like a American, a European American, and he was just doing small talk and stuff like that. And basically the person told him, hey, I come back to America, I travel a lot, I do a lot of things around the world and stuff, in Canada and America and Europe and stuff, but I come back to America to liquidate my assets. And the guy wasn't really like telling him a lot, trying to speak to him and stuff, but the guy suddenly stopped and got serious. It kind of reminds me of the scene of Leave the World Behind, when the black gentleman, what's his name, JD or something like that, JD, and he was explaining to the white lady, yeah, my client, he always jokes, he always try to make someone laugh, but this call that I got from him, he was very serious. He was like, hey, move my money here and you and your family be safe, this and that. And then the guy, the black gentleman, JD, was joking back like, oh, is this one of your meetings that you go to, like one of your secret meetings in a way, to I guess have a meeting, like a secret meeting, I guess, I don't know. But I'll try to put the clip in if I can find it.
World. He was the kind of guy that was always known for jokes like that. Again, if I told you his name, you would understand.
Well, I just have to take your word for it. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna pop off my butt.
And then, yesterday before the symphony, my friend calls me up. No scheduled appointment like he usually does, just calls me out of the blue and wants me to move around some of his money. And we're talking some big numbers, even for him. And as we're getting off the phone, I asked if he wanted to grab a drink. He tells me he's going away for a while. I joke back to him, oh yeah, you hanging with your evil cabal this weekend? Thought that was only during the winter solstice. But he doesn't laugh. And he always laughs, even with bad jokes. And all he said was, take care of yourself. Almost as if he felt sorry for me. Ever since, I haven't been able to get it out of my head.
Are you thinking that your friend is somehow behind what's happening here?
No, nothing like that. The conspiracy theory about a shadowy group of people in the world is far too lazy of an explanation. Especially when the truth is much scarier.
What is the truth?
No one is in control. No one is pulling the strings. Sure, there are those like my friend who might have the right kind of access to the right kind of information. But when events like this happen in the world, the best, even the most powerful people can hope for is a heads up. Sorry, guess the story's kind of a buzzkill.
It kind of reminded me of that scene in a way, because this gentleman that was in an Uber driver, you know, he was European. He was liquidating his assets. And he told the Uber driver, hey, you need to at least stock up for 6 months of food, gas, all of it. Make sure you stock up, because what's coming to America is going to be worse. Just think about the worst thing that you can picture. And that's going to be it. So the Uber driver, he was explaining the story, and he was like, man, that's wow. Like, I never had that happen before. I never like really talked to anybody that was saying that they come back to America, a place where, you know, the US dollar is high. So you get a lot of profit if your business is doing well, especially if you live overseas and, you know, you're using a US dollar, you're converting a US dollar, you're transferring a US dollar, right? You're exchanging the US dollar to another currency that's less than the US dollar, right? And yeah, he was like shook. He was shook. He was like, man, I really have to focus and get my family together, tell them what's going on, because what's coming is something that people are not going to be ready for. So I say that because I saw that video recently. I want to say yesterday. My wife showed me that video, and I'm like, dang, that's wild. Because recently a client said that she did a one-on-one consultation, right? And she was explaining to me that she's a massage therapist, right? And she wants to move abroad and stuff, but she's been doing this for 20 years. So of course she has her clients that comes back and stuff like that. And very, very professional. She says she was in Las Vegas. So people in Las Vegas, they go there, they got some money, right? So, you know, she always talked to her clients about like small talk, just seeing how they're doing and what's going on and stuff like that. And she told me, hey, yeah, there's one gentleman, he comes probably like every couple of months because he's traveling a lot. And he said that he's liquidating his assets too. That might be houses, that might be cars, that might be land, that might be projects that's in the making and stuff like that. But she said, hey, this is a real person that I actually talked to and know. And she's in one of our groups, and she's saying like, yeah, this really woke me up. So I really needed to talk to you guys because I need a strategy to move my money around. I have a house. It's up on the market. It should sell soon, but I really want to come to Africa, but I don't know which country to go to. And I was telling her like, man, this is wild, because I'm hearing this time after time after time. And the people that see it with money, with big money, I would say close to $1 million or more than $1 million, right? They're liquidating their assets and moving accordingly. They're not trying to stay in America. They're not trying to stay in Canada. They're going somewhere like here on an island where it's going to be good, where the infrastructure is straight, where the infrastructure is, you know, electricity, the roads and stuff. I know this road that I'm on, this is a back road, but it's still a road. It's way better than the roads that I experienced and like been here in Africa, to be honest. So yeah, they're going to places to make sure that their family is going to be okay. So this is why I'm doing this video, because it's very serious. This is not a joke. It's really not a joke no more. These people that had some money, and you know, and I'm talking about, you know, studies comes out and they say, hey, you know, most people in America, they don't have a savings more than $1,000, right? So I'm not even talking about, these people probably have savings. They probably got investments and stuff like that. They invest in the stocks. They invest in, you know, land, properties, assets. You get what I'm saying? And they're liquidating. That means that they want cash on hand. So whatever happens, they have all that cash on hand. and they can do whatever they want. They can go wherever they want and spend the cash. You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying this because I'm trying to, or you know this channel, we always try to tell our people like what's going on, and it's happening. It's so much stuff that's going on. Like recently we did a video about King Charles going to America and speaking to Congress in so long. I think it's like more than 30 years. This didn't happen. And what he was saying, the history of America and Britain and stuff like that, the UK and stuff like that. So that's telling me like they're starting to think about their generations after. And this was what the average person like me, like you, has to think about, especially if you have a family. You got to think about where are they going to be, especially if you are in America. America is destined to fail. I'm going to say that again. America, Babylon, is destined to get destroyed. No matter how you put it, no matter how you feel about it. So why would you want to stay there? And if you are a believer, if you really trust in the Most High, if you pray to him and let him guide you and lead you in the way, these are the questions that you need to ask, because it don't matter the situation that you're in. The Most High, nothing is impossible with the Most High. So if you want to leave, but your finances don't look too shabby to do that, because everything is just going to keep going up. Everything is going to just be more expensive, especially flights, especially like gas and stuff and things like that. Leave America. But I would say if you can't, find a community that gardens, that has land, that farms. You get what I'm saying? That's a shepherd in a way, that has goats, that has sheep, that has horses, that has cows, that has chickens. You like, for real, it's really getting serious. So if you don't have a connection like that, where last minute things get crazy and you trying to find people, and yeah, you have to get connected with people that is really serious and is on a land that's in the bush in a way. I guess we say that here on the continent, in a bush. Because the societies, the West, that has the infrastructure and the technology and stuff like that, the data centers, and that's a whole nother video, they're going to fail first. They're taking your water. They're making fake food. You get what I'm saying? Because they see what's coming. They seen this 10, 20 years ago. But for the average person, we're just now getting hit to what's going on. This is serious, y'all. Like, it's so much to say, but I shouldn't have to say too much. Because if you're watching this video, you should know what is happening. And it's happening fast. It's not time to, just think that everything's going to go back to normal. It don't matter what Donald Trump say. Talking about, hey, we won the war, and we're going to back off because we killed 40 of their leaders, and, this and that. It don't matter about that. The only thing that matter about that, and you paying attention to that, you better get in the stock market. Donald Trump, he's a businessman. He want to make money. You better get in the stock market and learn a skill set. Whatever skill set that you have. It don't matter about the stocks. It don't matter about, Forex. It don't matter about crypto. Whatever skill set that you have. So earlier I mentioned the lady that had a massage, or she was working as a massage therapist. That's a skill set that really travels here everywhere in the world. You can go work, you can open your business and really start that, especially here in Mauritius. People really appreciate that. I know my wife does. She wants massages, foot massage, back massage and stuff. And that's if I go, that's probably like $80. But if she go, that's about $40 to $45. So, that's a decent pay if you got a skill set. But you got to know how to really bet on yourself. You have to open a business. So this is why we do these videos. My wife does the business videos, and it's so crazy that people don't look at the videos and hear what she's saying, because she really is giving a whole course out for free, But business, you have to be consistent. You have to stay down, be consistent until you come up. It's not just like, hey, I open my business and things just start flowing. It could, y'all willing, but you got to be dedicated. You got to endure. And this stuff that's happening right now, if you don't have that mindset, if you don't have that motivation, if you don't have that endurance to have a business and run it and market it every single day, I'm telling you, it's something off. Because this is the way to do it. If not, you're gonna be working for a robot. You're gonna be looking at stuff on TV while you just getting a basic income. Or like, hey, is one person, you're a family of 4, okay, you should only get $200 each person or something, because that's what's coming. So I'm saying this, talking about in the future. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not saying it's going to happen this year, but it's going to happen. And you really got to get serious. And this is motivation for me too. Like, dang, like, we really got to like buckle down and think about like what's the next move. And you know me, you know what I'm gonna say. Your next move has to be your best move. It really does. It really, really does. And all praises that I am here in the position that I am, like in a bush. Well, I'm not in a bush. I got a house and stuff, but yeah, it's really getting serious, guys. So, make sure you check the links in the description if you guys want to join our community. Mature Adult Intensive is starting this Sunday. It is Thursday as I'm recording this video. This Sunday at 2 p.m. EST. We really break down. We really have these conversations. It's not just me. Yes, of course, I'm giving you my experience here. I'm giving you my experience throughout the continent of Africa and stuff. But I still learn from people that is there stateside. And they're telling me that, like the massage therapist. She said, hey, this is happening. My client said this, and he has a lot of money, and he don't want to stay here in America. So the average person really has to buckle down and get to it, guys. Like, it's time. It's time. It's not time to play around. It's not time to think that, things are going to go back to normal. It's going to be control. You are not going to be in control of your body. You're not going to be in control of what you do and how you step and how you run or jog and stuff like that. Control is getting taken away. So what are you going to do about it? Shalom, family. Make sure you like the video, leave your comments below, and I'll talk to you next one. Look, it's time.